the Lasso legacy. Look, I don't know if you've been watching yet on Apple TV, Ted Lasso, but this role, this character who's played by the actor Jason Sudeikis, has actually a very unique take on leadership. Not only that, he's actually been already shaping society. And you might be like, Adam, man, slow down. He's just an actor. He's just a TV character. It's just a series. But series shape society. And I just wonder real quick, is Ted Lasso's example of leadership something we should be modeling as leaders? See, because I don't think you have to look further than a college football team or a basketball locker room or a soccer arena to begin to see Ted Lasso's influence has been affecting our coaches of today. Is that a good thing? Is that what we want for ourselves? Is his leadership style something we should actually be modeling? I want to talk about that today with you. And we're going to talk about 3 things regarding the way Ted Lasso is leading, and in particular, these untold truths to his leadership style and what's getting him success. Now look, again, just a show, but you better watch out. That show is shaping our reality. Enough with all the polished theory and corporate talk. It's time for some transformational tactics and targeted training. I'm your host, Adam F. Jones. Welcome to the Leadership Accelerator. Let's get rolling. All right, so look, I'm excited to talk to you about this. And if we haven't met yet before, my name's Adam F. Jones. I'm a former Army commander and Black Hawk pilot, and it's my honor to be able to serve you today. So let's jump into the first thing that we see with Ted Lasso, okay? So one thing that, if you notice, in season 3, and by the way, total spoiler alerts at this point. So I really do apologize if you haven't watched the show and you want to. I'll do my best to avoid certain areas. But look, the team is underperforming in season 3 dramatically, okay? And see, I think what a good coach does, and what we can see that Ted Lasso did, is the team begins to fail over and over again. Another loss, another tie game. And instead of this coach, and it's just his leadership style, but instead of him actually coming out and maybe criticizing them or pointing out the flaws, he just allows them to begin to see, we cannot do this the way we've been doing it. We can't win anymore the way we've been operating. And here's the thing that I thought was interesting. If you remember, Ted Lasso actually takes his team down to a sewer. Let's take a listen real quick to this part of the clip, okay? So they're going to be in the sewer, and he's going to address his team after they start to ask questions. Check it out.
Well, hey, fellas, take a look around. What are we surrounded by down here?
Coach.
Yeah, Jay.
We're surrounded by poo pack.
That's right. But if you ask me, we're surrounded by a whole bunch of poo pack up there as well, yeah? See, gentlemen, right now y'all's brains are basically London in 1857. They're blocked up by other people's dookie. Y'all need to make an internal sewer system within yourself and then connect to each other's tunnels. Help each other keep that flow. So if you're ever having a crisis of confidence, borrow some of Jamie's. Yeah? Or if you're feeling down, get some Danny in your life. Or you can learn from Richard's vast knowledge of expensive wines.
The coach doesn't tell them, he shows them. He has them actually experience the moment. Then from there, allows them to see, hey, the way you get through this moment is with each other. This is so powerful. One thing we teach at Kingdom Operatives is what I have, I can give to you. If I don't have it, I can't give it. I talk about this when I go speak to different schools and organizations. I'll say a key unlocks, right? And as leaders, we are keys to unlock other people. But here's the deal. You are not the key for every person. You are not the key for every scenario, and that is totally fine. That's amazing. Instead, a great leader looks around and begins to shift their focus to see that person is the key for that person, and I'm going to connect the two of them so they can get those results together, right? Maybe you're extremely confident. Give confidence to someone else. Maybe you know someone who has a lens in the way they see the world. They see it in a way of data and Excel and spreadsheets. Great. Maybe there's someone you know who's having a challenge in that area. Bring them together. See, I can give you confidence, but I can't give you data analytics. All right, so what do you need? See, great leaders, great coaches, we begin to look around and connect people to one another, realizing that we do not need to be the key. We do not need to be all things to all people. Instead, we need to be the connector. That's it, man. We connect people to the results that they need in their life. That's what Ted Lasso did right there. I think that is an amazing example of leadership. And so often we have, maybe yourself, you've struggled with this, but we have a lot of leaders who want to be the answer for everything. Maybe you've put that pressure on your shoulders. Man, take it off today. Put that pressure aside. Take that weight off and move it. And begin to see the freedom of just being you. That's it. Okay, so here's number 2, right? So there's an opportunity here where Ted sees the team making a decision in the way they communicate with someone else based on their lifestyle. All right, and I'm going to play it for you in just a moment. But basically there's this scene, and I don't want to spoil it for you, where one of the players explains a lifestyle that he lives that he felt maybe the team would not accept him anymore. And their initial response is, we don't care, right? But they said it in a loving way. I mean, honestly, it was like, hey, it's all good. We don't care. But here's what I want you to catch. Great leaders see the gaps. Great leaders see what's not being said in a certain situation, and they start to address that to create unity, right? I mean, at the end of the day, this is a team that needs to win championships. And if this team needs to win championships, then they need to function as one, right? They need to begin to see, hey, we got your back regardless of a lifestyle, regardless of anything else you're going through. Why? Because you're on my team and I care about you. Check it out. Listen to this clip real quick.
We don't not care. We care very much. We care about who you are and what you must have been going through. Yeah. But hey, from now on, you don't have to go through it all by yourself.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, hear that? You got us, mate. We got you.
This is what great leaders do. They recognize the gaps and they look for ways to fill them. See, the untold truth of Lasso's legacy is that he teaches us to be led by love. He says, hey guys, it's not just about not caring. He shifted his team from I don't care to I'll always be there. I don't care to I will always be there. Great coaches understand the power of being led by love and by creating a unity in a time when the conversations need to be had. Lasso's not always speaking up, but when he does, there is a lesson he wants his team to live by. This is why at Kingdom Operatives, we say leadership must be on the foundation of love. And that leadership is a lifestyle, not a level. All right, the third area that we want to look at with Ted Lasso to discover these untold truths about the way he's leading and the success he's getting, he keeps it simple. I mean, do you remember when he walked in the locker room of this underperforming team in season 1, and basically all he does is observe and then puts a sign up that says believe and says it's all about that. And you might be like, yeah, but that's not really how this works. That's not enough. Belief is not enough. Is that really what we think? That belief doesn't have the ability to change everything around us? Because I will tell you, Alex Hormozy, if you're not familiar with him, amazing entrepreneur, multimillionaire, and he talks about how if you want to really get your sales team to get better results, just focus on belief, on conviction. They have to really believe that this product is really going to help someone to where they want it for you. And they just want to help you make a decision. Or we got another example of belief here, where at Penn State, I see an emphasis on belief, believing in each other, believing in the process, believing that we're prepared. Look, he kept it so simple because great leaders who are building transformational cultures, they keep things simple. There are so many distractions in the world. There are so many things that we can look around and say, look, I don't know how I'm going to keep it all together. But a great leader says, focus on this. This is all I want you to focus on. And when we do that the right way, as leaders, we create transformational cultures. Look, Lasso is leaving a legacy. You can see it all around you. People are talking about it. People are sharing clips, and we're learning from his leadership style. I, for one, am a fan. Are there some things that are different? Yes, because all of us have a unique style and a unique way we make our decisions and we approach these challenges. But you can see here clearly the untold truth that I've never heard said about Lasso is that he is led by love. That's it. May we be leaders who also are led by love, regardless of maybe an area where we feel like we don't get this person or they don't get us or our team is, losing all momentum right now and there's no unity. Man, can we teach, regardless, love one another, regardless, serve one another. Take care of the person to your left and right and they'll take care of you. Let's look out for one another. In a time where we have cultural confusion, let's be certain about one thing, that we are better together. Continue mission.